In the digital world, our interactions are shaped by two distinct yet equally revealing phenomena, the intentional and the unintentional. The latter, known as internetian slips, expose hidden thoughts and emotions. These are their stories.
Hello guys, welcome back. Today's video, wow. Black women are no competition. German woman says, oh boy, let's jump in guys.
Black American women are no competition, and that's how I got my man. That is what a lot of people think I said in one of my YouTube videos, which is going viral on all social media platforms at this moment. I mean, TikTok, X, YouTube, Instagram, whatever platform you're looking for, you will see my face with that caption on that video. And you cannot imagine, the shitstorm from certain women is like a really bad case of diarrhea right now. But luckily, at the same time, there are a lot of people who agree with my overall message, which is always, any average man deserves a fit, cooperative, feminine wife, especially in today's modern society. But without any further ado, let's dive into the clip that got a lot of women upset and a lot of content creators paid. Let's dive into it.
If you just shut up. That no black woman's not competition for us. A German white woman, very beautiful, gorgeous. Oh, she trashing black women? I don't want to say she's trashing them, but she's putting them in their place. I'm just joking. She ain't said nothing bad about the black woman, did she? Nah. Well, be the judge. Let's look at the video.
I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But let's just look at it objectively. You had this average black American guy who now was able to choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit. He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. Like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially black American family, has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family.
Wow. Is it true or not? Let me know in the comment below, guys. Is it true or not? Those are facts. Sorry, those are facts. And another thing, she's not talking about black women. She said women in the West. And she said the black family in America have no unit. That's all she said. She's not talking about black women, but you guys think that she's talking about black women because the husband is black American. That's the only reason. Right? Let's be real here. She never said black American woman. Someone put the caption on that video to create some buzz, I don't know why, but that's crazy. And I watched the other videos on her channel. It's mainly about like traditional women versus the West. You know what I mean? And everything she said, black women from Africa do the same. Asian women from Asia do the same. Middle Eastern women do the same. Indian women do the same. Latinos do the same. Right? But she's talking about the West, American woman in general. The only time she said black is when she said the black family in America have no unit. That's it. Other than that, everything is fact. If it's not, tell me in the comment below. Right? Let's keep pushing, guys.
Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young, it doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown, because unfortunately a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
That's fact. You can go right now on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, and you will see Western woman saying, I don't need a man, I don't have to cook to clean for that man, I'm an independent woman, I'm a boss babe, I'm a baddie. Yo, we don't need a baddie. For what? If you don't know how to cook, to clean, you know? We don't need that. We need a feminine, fit, traditional woman that knows to cook, clean, and let us be masculine, protector, provider. You know, the balance. We need that. You know? And she said in one of all the videos that she met that guy when she was 18 years old. Bro, you cannot blame that woman. Why would you blame that woman? She's speaking fact. She met her husband when she was 18 years old. 18 years old. Go on TikTok and see what's going on out there. How 18 years old woman talking, 20 years old woman, 25, 30 years old woman. Go and see how they are talking about men, life. It's different. She is a traditional woman. You know, Turkish household from Germany. Bro, everything she said, my wife would do that. And you need to choose better, guys. You need to choose better women. I married my wife because of that. Because of everything she said. My wife would do that. She's up here. She's great. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's fit. She's feminine. She cooks. She clean. You know what I mean? That's why I married my wife. And we're chilling right now, you see? We're living life. You know? Let's keep pushing, guys.
Was a snippet out of a whole YouTube video where I was talking about how my basic daily activities have impressed and impacted my husband's daily routine. I mean, it is just what it is. And you know what? A lot of women out there should apply that knowledge that I'm trying to give to you for free. Tell me, where did you hear me say that Black American women are no competition? I was not even talking about Black American women in particular. I never said anything like that I am better than them. I never said anything like I have better qualities than a Black American woman. No, I'm always talking about modern Western women in general. And by the way, a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who was listening with their ears instead of using their emotions, because when you compare the caption of the video that I didn't even put on the video to the words that were coming out of my mouth, The caption had nothing to do with the words that I was saying. I mean, honestly, I was talking about the American family structure if you were able to get the message that I was trying to bring to you. Yes, I did say the average Black American family barely has a family unit. Not even in that statement, I generalized all Black families in America that they don't have a family unit. I lived in America for 2 years and I've seen a lot of messed up things in Black households, white households, and I very soon came to the conclusion, coming from a traditional household, that there is something seriously wrong that's going on in those households in America. And I was flabbergasted at the amount of disrespect an average American man would have to deal with coming from the woman of the household. I mean, these women, not only that they were disrespectful, they were lazy too. And I heard them speak a certain way to their children that had me in complete shock. I mean, I remember this one situation where this woman called her teenage son B-I-T-C-H, and I couldn't believe my ears. Even if that was supposed to be a joke in that moment, that word is doing something to that child.
Facts. Facts. Again, you can go right now on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you see plenty of videos of women twerking in front of their kids, smoking in front of their kids, doing bad things in front of their kids. That's a bad behavior right there. And I get that. It's a small percentage, you know what I mean? It's a minority that are doing those stuff. But it's going to be applied to everybody from that community. That's the problem. When you have a minority of people from a community, from a said community doing bad things, those stereotypes are going to be applied by other people to all of the members of that community. So, we need to shame those people. We need to shame those people in our communities that are doing bad stuff. If you see a woman twerking in front of a kid, you need to say, hey, stop doing that. You cannot do that. That's bad. For you, for the kids, for us. You see? But we are not doing that. And that's the problem. Because how can we change if you're not self-correcting yourselves? I'm just drizzling some knowledge here, right? And she's right. She's speaking fact. Let's keep pushing, guys.
How is it going to grow up thinking it's okay that a woman is calling that boy bitch? I mean, let's be real. But enough said, let's dive into a few comments of a couple of women under my video who have a lot of love for me. You know what? I love you too. He was homeless, curious to why no Russian man wifed her if she had family values. We stay rent-free in everyone's head. Or, why is everyone obsessed with us? Or, who wants something from the store? Nobody's obsessed with you, honey, trust me. Those are the ones we don't want, sis. You're good. These women are so delusional, they are absolutely obsessed with themselves. Now, honestly, what justifies these women making comments like this? Am I the problem, or are they maybe the problem? I'll tell you what the issue is.
And guys, she was 18 years old when she met her husband. So, stop saying nobody wanted that guy. No. She was young, he was young. She's married, and most of you are not married. I'm married, most of you are not married. That's a fact. Those are the receipts. You need to show your receipts, right? Let's keep pushing, guys.
They have a huge problem with someone who treats an American black man very, very well. And that's the problem they have, because they think no man deserves to be treated well if he doesn't pay. Excuse me, that doesn't even make any sense to me. If I can only be nice to you when you pay me, that makes me a whole prostitute. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just call it for what it is. You can get upset if you want to. The truth is always going to be the truth. And on this channel, all you will find is the truth, whether if you like it or not. I mean, isn't it true that the majority of modern women nowadays don't want the average man because they are just not good enough for this boss babe? But at the end of the day, these women forget, which makes them so delusional, these women forget that some of them, a lot of them, are below average. I mean, how can you sit there and put yourself on a pedestal, expect all men to do the same because you're wearing fake hair, because you're wearing fake lashes, because you have lip fillers, cheekbone fillers, forehead lip fillers, you are wearing certain type of clothes that make your body look a certain way? But
Oh boy. Oh boy, no boy, no boy. No boy, oh boy, no boy. That's fact. Fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, BBLs, half naked. Those are the stereotypes modern day women are displaying out there. You know what I mean? And nobody want that. Nobody want that. You know, there's no self-value. You know? Respecting yourself. You know? That's crazy. And another thing, most of us are average. And most of us will date average people and will marry average people. So we need to stop, and mostly women need to stop chasing the 10% of men that they call high value. They don't want you. They're just gonna use you and dump you after, right? Just catching bodies here and there. That's sad. You need to find a good guy. You know, marry before carry. And from there, you create your life. Right? We just need one person. The right run. And everything will just be fine. Stop chasing those quote-unquote high-value men. They don't want you. They are going to use you and dump you after. That's crazy. Hey, let's keep pushing, guys.
once all of that comes off, I don't know who we're supposed to put on the pedestal. Surely not your ass. I also know for a fact that 90% of these women who are in that comment section are single. Single by choice, you know, because the average man is not good enough. Oh, but coincidentally, that high value man is not checking for them either. So of course you're going to be single by choice. Who are you even kidding? And you cannot tell me that you're coming home every night and you're happy with no man that's waiting for you. No man you can cuddle with. No man that's going to help you, protect you, provide all of the security for you. You're always talking about that you can do all of that yourself. If you can, why are so many of you all over the social media platforms just breaking down in your car, crying that you are sick and tired of being single? It doesn't make any sense to me. Can you please?
That's true. There's a lot of video on TikTok, and you see just women crying that nobody wants them. And yeah, they call that hitting the wall. Yeah, you guys are not single by choice. You are single because nobody's checking you. Because you're not wifey material, right? If I want to marry someone, why would I go for a woman that's not wifey material? Doesn't make any sense. You see, you need to be one you want to attract. You want to be married, you want a husband, you need to display wifey material behavior. That's it, that easy. You see? But hey, keep doing what you do, guy. Ladies, keep doing what you're doing. And like she said, you're gonna be single forever. And that's sad. We as a human being are not meant to be alone. Especially women. Men, we can be alone. That's why you have a lot of video on YouTube seeing men going like building a house in the forest and some shit like that. And they're just alone. You know, fishing, doing their stuff alone. Men can do that, but women no. Women need to have a society around them. Need to have kids, friends, family. That's how we know that women are happy. You see? Women get their happiness from that. From friends, family, kids, you know, creating society around them. But men, we can be alone by yourself. You know? And it's okay. You don't believe me? Go on YouTube. There's a lot of video of guy building house in the forest and some shit like that. And they're happy, alone. But it's very rare to see women do that. You have a lot of women that are doing that now on YouTube as well, but it's a minority. Hi. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Make it make sense. Women really need to stop thinking that their looks only is everything a man is looking for in a woman. I'm gonna tell you one thing, the culture I come from, my Turkish culture, we take pride as women if we can go to work, take care of the household, contribute to the household, and take care of our loved ones. Some of you...
Facts. This is the same for black women in Africa. It is the same for Asian women in Asia. It is the same from Middle Eastern women. Latina women, it's the same. Those group of women, you know, they have the pride to cook and clean, take care of the family, take care of the house, you know, and working at the same time. Men working as well. That's a fact. Let's keep pushing, guys.
You are out there don't even know what that means. I mean, honestly, what do you bring to the table besides you being the table? Let's break those words down. What does it even mean, you being the table? You have a career, good for you. You have a nice car, good for you. You have a good sense of humor, good for you. You're good looking, good for you. But what is a man supposed to do with all of that? Wipe his ass? A man doesn't need you for that. Do you really think that a man is going to put up with you? You looking good? You got your career, you got your car, but when he comes home, you're going to create a whole bunch of drama? No, he's not going to be with you. A lot of women are broken. Their ego is way too big for them. And you cannot tell me that a lot of women aren't broken, because if somebody is not mad at something, and most of the time these women are mad at themselves, really, women would not act like that in the comment section. They would not insult me. I mean, there are so many comments, I couldn't even put it all in one video without the video being maybe an hour long. There are so many insulting comments, even towards my husband. They don't even know the man. There's a reason why I keep my husband private. You may see a picture here, you may see a picture there, but at the end of the day, I know how shysty these women are. They would be on the internet, send him messages, send him nudes, send him all these things. So if you don't want that average man, why are you doing all of these things? What you should be really doing instead is listen to my advice and other content creators' advice and try to self-correct and try to apply some of these things that I'm mentioning in my videos in your relationship and see how that impacts your relationship. A lot of you women out there want to be one in a million, but all you are is one of a million. You are no different from the next woman that pretends she is unique, she's the only one, she's everything a man is looking for in a woman. No. All of you are the same, y'all look the same, y'all act the same, talk the same, think the same, move the same. Try to be yourself. But I understand a lot of you don't even understand what it means to be yourself. You women are not even self-aware nowadays. I mean, honestly, who are you to sit there and say that the average man is not good enough? If it wasn't for that average man working an average job, your trash wouldn't be picked up on time. Your stinking ass shit wouldn't flush down the toilet properly. There would be no roads. There would be no auto mechanics. So for us women to sit there and say that we don't want any average man, we're just looking for the high value man, that is so wrong. We, us as women, we benefit so much from the average man. And the average man doesn't even want anything in return for that. But you have nothing else better to do than to sit there and shit on an average man all day long when you don't even know how to cook a meal from scratch. I am not...
Bro, that's a fact. It's a fact. You can see everything she's saying. You can go right now on social media and you will see women bashing average men. You need to make that kind of money. Other than that, I will not date you. You need to be this and that. While at the same time, those women are broke. They don't know how to cook from scratch. They don't know how to clean. They don't know how to do nothing. They want men to pay their bills. What the hell? I thought you were independent. You were boss babes. You want a man to pay your bills? That's sad. That's very sad. Women, you guys need to change. You guys need to change. And men, I mean, you already have PassportBros going overseas to find traditional women. You have the MGTOW movement, men going their own way. That's crazy. That's crazy. You need to change. You need to do better, women. You need to do better. I'm telling you. Hey, let's keep pushing, guys.
On this platform trying to make anyone look bad. If I do anything, I'm trying to give you guys some advice on how to self-correct. But in order to learn, you gotta be ready to admit that your behavior, your mindset is really destructive to you and to all men in your environment. I'm not saying that I am perfect. Of course I got flaws too. I am learning myself, but at least I sit down, I listen to my husband, and I self-correct. And there are a lot of times where I mess up. But the difference is I'm trying to work on my relationship. I want to be with that average man. Oh yeah, and by the way, do you know what we have done for our first dates? We played Uno. We played Uno, got to know each other very well. So it wasn't about how much he spent. I never expected that man to spend anything on me. Why? That's not what I want from him. I want to be with...
Bro, Uno? On a first date? She's a keeper. She's a keeper. Uno? My boy? She's a keeper. My wife and I did something like that too. Not Uno, but we just went to grab a couple of drinks and we just talked all night. She's a keeper right there. Let's keep pushing, guys.
That man in his presence, I want his time. I don't want his money. I want his presence. But I can already tell that a lot of women out there, grown-ass women in their mid-30s, have a lot of growing up to do. And as Coach Greg Adams always says, women are children in adult bodies. And I could not agree with that statement anymore. So ladies and gentlemen, I truly hope that I was able to clear the impression of me being against BWs, because that is absolutely not my intention. That is not what I'm using this platform for. If there's anything that I would like to do is teach these women how to be better women instead of gold diggers. And also what I will never stop doing is putting a woman into her place when I see her acting a fool all over social media, because honey, I have your best interest in mind and you should really take some notes and take some advice from me. Again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for having my back. Thank you to all of the ladies out there who know what it takes to be a true woman. And thank you all for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you click the like button. Make sure you hit the comment button. Make sure you share this message with your friends and family and everybody else that you feel as though needs to learn how to be a better woman. Thank you all so much. Stay tuned for more content.
Right. Shout out to, I guess her name is Suraya. Excuse me if I'm not correct. But yeah, facts, our facts. We got you, mama. And yeah, someone put a caption over your video, so we got that. And yeah, we get that. And we got your back, mama. We need more women like her to, to drizzle some knowledge out there on internet. And I remember, like, back in the day, women used to correct other women. And we need to bring it back. Women need to start correcting other women. And you will see, society will change for the better. Right? We need to have more families, more married couple, having kids and raising kids in a two-parent household. Yeah, and you see, the society is going to change. So, yeah, shout out to Suraya. And yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment below. It helps the algorithm. And yeah, see you next time. Take care. I'm out. Peace.